Hello and welcome back. This is the Music Judge and Jury, aka Queen Millennial. How you doing today? Hopefully good. Maybe. But anyway, we're here to talk about Lil Nas X's, I like to call it a redraft of of his comeback. Okay, because he just dropped a new song. And I was pleasantly surprised about the sonics and the moves he made because with this song and even the video, it is a move forward, not a move back like the last song of Love Again that he dropped and that other song he had, which barely made any noise, right? So let's go ahead and talk about that. But of course, first, as always, a word. How many of you have developed resilience and relentlessness? Raise your hand. Because in a world that we live in today, particularly like countries like the divided states of America, the divided kingdom of Britain, and I can go on. Things are just not for the weak at all. At this point, there were some loopholes, somewhat of some safety nets, but those seem to have perished in the night. Okay? And a lot of people are just not ready for that. You know, people are losing their minds still. They're just not that mentally strong, particularly. And so I urge you guys to, when you get through like your toughest time, let this be the building of your resilience. Be consciously thinking of being able to adapt. Just have it consciously adapt through your toughest situations, such as what we're literally all facing together these days right now, with not being able to afford this and that, and inflation, and just these unprecedented times that people who generations are alive today have just truly never really seen before. And as such a collective as it is right now at the time of this recording, and I don't know what the future holds, but all I know is I'm personally a great example for you that I'm a strong, ambitious, driven, resilient mother effer for all that I had personally had to go through this last year. Yeah. But here I still stand. Strong, bold, confident, and unshaken. Now, let's go ahead and get into what we're talking about today. Hello, welcome back. This is It's That Girl, or It's Simply Not That Girl. Okay? I am Worklina, the workhorse, and on this show, we talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond, and including independent recording artists. Okay? Now, we're here to talk about, of course, Lil Nas X coming back again. Basically getting quiet. Still working on the Dream Boy era, but coming back with something not just sonically, that is a move forward for him as a brand, as a business and product, but also the kind of video he decided to do too. No real gimmicks, no generic kind of party video like he did with his comeback, which wasn't impressive, which didn't make any noises to make anybody really talk except for to talk about him negatively. Like I said, I was rooting for him to be successful, to keep improving, to succeed. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Just get your popcorn and chips and whatever else that you have, because let's talk. This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Stay tuned.
Life, they wanna be around, no matter how you are getting down. There's really nothing that you can do. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Cause when it's all over, said and done, there's only one, yeah, there's only one. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Even when you get down, yes, they wanna be around and they wanna see you frown. One life, they wanna be around.
Hello, welcome back to It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. Of course, those are great platforms and tools, as I say in all of my videos, to build the brand, the business, the name, but most important, the reputation, but most importantly, the community, and hopefully you. Yes, you would join this community today. Is this tall enough? I feel like it's not. There we go. We'll join this community today by hitting that like button. Share with people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, reviews, everything music artists, right? But to really become a part of this community for real, you want to subscribe, you want to comment yourself, and you want to hit that notification bell for more. Okay, so let's go ahead and really dive right on into this. So we have to state the obvious that the Lil Nas X brand and reputation had taken a major hit with a major miscalculation of his last comeback effort. Not the one with, not this Dream Boy era that he's in now, but the one before that with the whole Jesus Christ, thing. Okay. And unfortunately, it worked majorly against him. I'm not sure, again, as I said before, who on its team advised him that it'd be great to go ahead and do that. Or maybe the team advised against it and he still went and did it anyway. Well, if that's the case, he would have nobody to blame but himself. So of course, Lil Nas X got quiet for a nice while. And then he reemerges with, of course, Love Again or Light Again. Okay, the song was good. I liked it by itself. Okay, it was nice. For a comeback, I would say that the single by itself was all right. It deviated away from religion and Christianity and the faux pas he made with trying his audience like that in the first place, but then you get the music video. Okay, you get the music video, and the music video plays, and it's just like I said before, this seems like a video that should have came out if when he like first came out the box. You know, it was a slide back. So you had this controversy. You took a major hit in your reputation and your brand as a business and a product, basically. And you had to step back, as you should. That was a good move. Instead of continuing to double down. But you made another mistake with the premiere of your comeback for the single and video that you chose. Really, you get what I'm saying? Like, and so people, I couldn't blame people for thinking that this is really it for Lil Nas X, and now he seems to be in a major brand and reputation crisis that he can't seem to get out and away from. Okay, and so all the antics, all the things that he had to rely on in the past was not going to work forever, right? He released a second single too, but like I said, nobody was paying attention to that, to them both, because they were nothing to really pay attention to, right? It was, you just wasn't giving people anything to go ooh and ah. And so he goes away again for a minute, and then he reemerges with a new single called Dummy. So I see the music video, click on the video, and I'm like, okay, I see what you did here. You really sat yourself down, you thought about it, because this way with this thing, the way the sonics on this one sound, they sound very progressive for your brand, for your reputation, and your career. And the music video, even though it was simple, it's simple done correctly. Okay, because the way that he gave the performance and the edits, it was simple done right. That pushes, in my artistic opinion as an artist myself, the brand forward. Okay, instead of more desperate attempts that keep sliding him downhill, right? And I was like, this is a real chance for Lil Nas X to really get back in the public's graces, hopefully. You know, is his reputation repairable with the people who decided to support him and the millions of followers? Maybe, maybe not. You know, I haven't heard much talk on the single yet. It just came out 2 days ago. I'm hoping this is going to be starting to be a win for him, and he will change what the marketing strategy is of pure antics, and he'll let the music, because he's already established, speak for itself, rather than relying on what it was that got him in the door. Because you shouldn't really continue to rely on antics and gimmicks once you're already in the game and people are paying attention for more than one single in one album, right? Because Lil Nas X's brand, it just took a total plunge off the cliff, you know? And I just don't think the industry really, truly, at the end of the day, had his best interest at heart. They only cared about what he could bring to the table as far as making the money, right? But they never really cared about him as an artiste. It's like the company that a lot of us work for, that you go to an interview and they tell you all these wonderful things, and they convince that you can bring in the money for them, and they tell you it's like this, and we care about you, and blah, blah, blah. They love bomb you in the orientation for some of us, depending on what kind of job you have or you go to. Some are straightforward, but we're talking about the companies that love bomb you in that orientation. And then as you're there, you start to realize that it's not exactly what they said it was going to be. Matter of fact, it's a horror show. And that's exactly what the industry, basically, in my artistic opinion, and just knowing the industry at this point, inside and out, what they've done to Lil Nas X, they don't really have his best interest at heart. They just care if can he continue to put up the numbers, right? They're not interested in really developing him as an artist and helping his journey. Because if they were interested in doing that, they would have had him shift and pivot a different way than what we got. But in a way, it seems that what we got was reheated nachos that nobody really cared to consume because it wasn't transformative. Okay? And he offended a whole community of people that was a large part of his audience. Okay? So, yes, I'm in my nose. Okay? Deal with it. Anyway. And so, if you're somebody like me who knows what's going on without being in the meeting rooms, without being in the inside circle, then you know just by watching from afar what is happening. That's a skill, folks. When you can do that and then be proven right, eventually when all the tea comes spilling out, that's a skill. And that's a skill that I have been able to develop. Okay? And that basically is what has been going on for the most part. Nobody really has Lil Nas X's back. For the most part, Lil Nas X has to realize that he has his own back, and he may not be the best. The unfortunate part is everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of weaknesses that he's going to have to work on in order to be able to push whatever this clout is, that this extended 15 minutes of fame, right? To keep pushing him forward. But when you get on the boats and you're pushed into the limelight, really before you're truly developed and really good and ready, and you're trying to develop in front of the public eye, you know what I'm saying? It's usually a recipe for complete disaster, right? A recipe for complete disaster because you're online. So everybody has an opinion. Everybody's got a keyboard, a mic, right? They're going to be saying things, typing things, writing things down about you because they're preying on your weaknesses because you're displaying them over and over again. And you're trying to mask those weaknesses. You're trying to work and get better. But they're just going to attack those weaknesses because people just love the drama, right? People just love negative things. And we won't get into that psychology here, okay? While it's better to work on most of those weaknesses in the dark, away from the prying eyes, away from the prying ears, and then emerge. Okay? And then go back into the dark, and then emerge, and then go back into the dark. When it seems he was doing that, it was clearly evident that it wasn't paying off in the way that was transformative and moving him forward, because we already seen what the result was. And that's why we're here today. Right now, Lil Nas X is trying to find and get into his redemption era. Right? He's trying to move forward. He needs the redemption era to happen in order for Dream Boy to be a success. Okay? He's had to hold and push his album back because the numbers aren't coming in. The interest isn't really there, right? Because he has not been impressive since he came back. And again, he's talking about in this song Light Again, when he came back, you know, I gotta reach new heights again. You know, I gotta get it again. I'm back. That's great, but you already said that before with J. Christ. You already said it before. Stop reheating nachos that nobody wants to eat, and they want to hear maybe an apologetic song from you. You know, they want to hear something else from you that doesn't repeat the last single. You get what I'm saying? Because it was a different sound, but it was the same subject matter. Like, you know, I gotta get this light again. I gotta get back in here. I gotta reach these heights again. Does anybody write for you, Lil Nas X? Or are you the only writer? Right? Because maybe you're stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen you write other things before. We've seen you be vulnerable before in other songs, right? So the thing is, like, with this new single, this has the potential to be the redemption single to get Nas X into that full redemption era, to push that Dream Boy album back so that he can start building the interest again. The numbers are coming in. People are starting to talk more positively about Lil Nas X than what it was when he tried to make a comeback. So he basically revamped, revised, re-edited the comeback with this new single and video. And I think it's a real step in the right direction. But it's not just about me, obviously. I want to know what you think. Okay? By commenting in the comment section, hitting the like button, sharing with people that you know that like artists' commentary, reaction, reviews. Okay? And of course, you want to subscribe, notification bell. Okay? Did I say that already? I know I said it earlier, but did I just say that recently? Anyway, once again, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer, okay? AKA Worklina, the workhorse, AKA Queen Millennial, AKA the Audacity Queen, and AKA the Technology Queen, okay? Now, you've been here for this long, okay? And I want to thank you. So, for your lovely loyalty to me entertaining you enough that the ADHD didn't take you away from watching the full content, you get a bonus. For my returning viewers, thank you so much. You know what's coming, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to give you a sampler platter because I said that I was the artist, musician, entertainer, did I not? So we're going to do a little acapella rap, then a little song that's finished, of course. Want to play all the time on all my episodes, right? And then I'm going to sing a cappella, a cover for you. Okay, so here we go. Did I seek my truth underneath the roof? Are you staring at me cause you can't believe sexuality? Yes, it's me you see. Divided to the north, so just let it be. Cause I'm black and gay. You think there's a way that I'll love us to see a brighter day. But you're proven wrong, written in the song. Ignorance of the night's gotta pay the price. And I see you scared, so I'm prepared. I'm a soldier at war, so better beware. Alright, now the song.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there.
Drugs, the alcohol,
Here we
the
go.
food. But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Work so hard that the bills are high. All you do is cry me a freaking try. Watch that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief. But you got is free for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munch your plate for your freaking lid. Stress too much, always in a rush. You need even brush, you're feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have something relieving you. Time to get out with the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see no hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving no feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? If you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. Sometimes I wake up in the wrong side of my head. Little voices creep back in, it's cool. Some nights the TV's on, just so I don't feel alone. Which office episode should I choose? When I lose my mind, I go places nobody can find. When I lose my way, I just look at myself in the mirror and say,
Life, they wanna be around, no matter how you are getting down. There's really nothing that you can do. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Cause when it's all over, said and done, there's only one, yeah, there's only one. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Even when you get down, yes, they wanna be around and they wanna see you frown. One life, they wanna be around.